friends, welcome in the video series of Mathematics class 10th. Dear students, this is the third part of linear equations in two variables. Okay? In the first two parts, we learn how to solve the linear equations in a two variable by elimination method, substitution method and graphical method. Right? In this video, we are going to learn one new method, that is determinant method, which is also called the Cramer's rule. Okay, so before going to learn this method to solve the simultaneous equations, let's first learn what is meant by a determinant. Dear students, if A, B, C and D are four real numbers, and when we are writing these real numbers in this way, that is A, B, C, D is a determinant. It's called a determinant. Okay. Now here A and B. Okay. Similarly, this C and D are the rows. Okay. While A and C and B and D are columns. So these are the rows and these are the columns. Okay. So degree of this determinant is 2 because there are two elements in each row and two elements in each column. That's why degree of this determinant is 2. Okay. Now here every determinant represents a number, and that number we can call it as its value. And how to find out the value of determinant? So here when we are taking the cross multiplication, that is A into D minus B into C. Okay, so dear student, here whatever are these numbers, when we take their cross multiplication and difference between them is the value of that determinant. Okay, so usually the determinants are represented by the capital letters like A, B, C, D, etc. Okay, so here this method is determinant method is also called the Cramer's rule. As this method was the first given by the Swiss mathematician, that is Gabriel Cramer, that's why it is also called the Cramer's method. So dear students, to use this determinant method to solve the simultaneous equations, first of all we should know how to find out the value of a determinant. And we can find out the value of determinant by using this formula. Okay, now let's see some examples which we can solve it by the determinant method or by Cramer's rule. Okay, so let's see. Dear students, here we have the two examples to find out the value of determinant. The first one is find the value of determinant, in which we have the numbers like -1, 7, 2 and 4. Okay, so let's find out its value. So as we are knowing that we have to take the cross multiplication. Okay, that is -1 into 4. Okay, minus 7 into 2. Okay, we are knowing the formula, that is AD minus BC. Okay, so here -1 into 4 minus 7 into 2. Okay, so let's solve this. -1 into 4, that is -4, and -7 into 2, that is -14. Okay, so 4 is negative, this 14 is also negative, same sign addition. So 14 plus 4, that is 18, and the common sign, that is negative. Okay, so in this way the value of this determinant is -18. Okay, let's have another example. So here the numbers are in the form of fractions. Okay, so as usual we take the AD. Okay, it's cross multiplication, that is 7 upon 3 into 1 upon 2 minus 5 upon 3 into 3 upon 2. Okay, so now let's solve this. 7 ones are 7 upon 3 twos are 6 minus 5 threes are 15 upon 3 twos are 6. Okay, so we got the 7 upon 6 minus 15 upon 6. Now we have to do this subtraction. Already the denominators are same. Okay, So let's subtract this. 7 minus 15. 15 minus 7, that is 8, and sign of bigger number, that is negative 8 upon 6. Okay, so it is possible to reduce, that's why we have to reduce it. So 2 4s are 2 3s are. So in this way we got the value of this determinant as negative 4 upon 3. Okay, so dear students, in this way we can find out the value of the given determinant. Okay, so it can be asked for 1 mark of 2 marks. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now we will solve some examples, that is simultaneous equations by the Cramer's rule. Okay, so let's see. Dear students, so we learned how to find out the value of the determinant. Okay, now let's solve the simultaneous equations by the determinant method. So before going for the determinant method, let's find out the formula. Okay, so dear students, for that here we have the two equations, that is equation first, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. This is our first equation. And a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. This is our second equation. Okay. Now here we have to solve these equations by the elimination method. Okay. So here to solve these equations, we'll cancel the variable y. Okay. So to cancel this variable y, we have to multiply this first equation by b2, okay, and equation second by b1. So here multiply equation first by b2 and equation second by b1. So let's multiply. So here a1 b2 x plus b1 b2y is equal to c1 b2. Okay, so in this way we got the new equation. Let's give it number as a 3. Now here after multiplying the second equation by b1, so we get a2 b1 x plus b1 b2y is equal to c2 b1. Okay, let's give it as equation number 4. Now here to remove this, to cancel this variable y, we have to subtract the equation 4th from the third. Okay, so here subtract equation 4 from third. So what is our equation third? That is a1 b2x plus b1 b2y is equal to c1 b2. And here fourth equation is minus a2 b1x plus b1 b2y is equal to c2 b1. Okay. Now here after subtracting this, you can see here for this first term here x is common. So let's take it out. So here we get a1 b2 minus, so here sign of this terms will get changed. So here we get a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and here as it is positive it will get cancelled, and to the RHS will get c1 b2 minus c2 b1. Okay. Now here we want to find out the value of x. Okay. So here this RHS is there, that is c1 b2 minus c2 b1 upon this bracket is multiplying, it will divide. Okay. So in this way we will get the value of x. Let's arrange it in the form of determinant. Okay. So here we are knowing that we are getting it as a cross multiplication. So what will be in the first column? c1 and cross, that is b2, minus c2 cross b1. Okay. So in this way, if we will arrange this in the form of determinant, we will get c1 in the first column will get c1 c2, second column b1 b2. Okay. And downside here also cross multiplication, right? So here in the first column a1 a2 and second column b1 b2. Okay, as it is a cross multiplication. Okay. Similarly, if we will go for the value of y by cancelling the x, we will get y is equal to, in this way we will get, and here same thing we can arrange in the form of determinant. So we get a1 a2 and in the first column and in the second column c1 c2 upon denominator will be same for both, that is a1 a2 in the first column and second column b1 b2. Okay. So dear student, here this is the formula to find out the value of x, and this is the formula to find out the value of y. Okay. So to remember this, let's denote it by in this way. Now here for this x, denominator is this, for y denominator is this. Okay. Both the denominators are determinant D. Okay, so D is equal to A1 in the first column, A1, A2, and second column B1, B2. Okay, so in this way we will get the value of this determinant D. Okay, and to get the value of dx, that is this. Okay, so C1, C2, B1, B2. Okay, so in this way we can represent this determinant by dx. And d1, this is the d1. Okay, so it will be in the first column a1, a2, second column c1, c2. Okay, and to get the value of x and y, we can say here, what is this? We denoted it by dx. So dx upon d. To get the value of x, dx upon d. And how will we find out the dx? In this way. Okay, how will we find out the d? In this way. Okay, similarly to get the value of y, we will write dy upon d. Okay, so dear students, by using this formula we can solve the simultaneous equations by the Cramer's rule. X is equal to dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d. Now dear students, here you can see to get the d, to get the value of d, you can see here we have written a1, a2, b1, b2. A1, A2, these are the coefficients of x. It means that here we will write the coefficients of x in the first column and second column b1, b2, which are the coefficient of y. Here will be 1. Okay, it means to get the value of d, we have to consider the coefficients of x in the first column and coefficient of y in the second column. Okay. And to get the dx, to get the value of dx, here what we do? Here this b1, b2 for second column will be as it is. Only we have to replace the coefficients of x. Okay, so coefficient of x, that is a1, a2 will be replaced by c1, c2. Okay, c1, c2 second column will be as it is. Okay, so by taking this determinant we will get the value of dx. Okay, and to get the value of dy, here will replace the coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y? b1, b2. Okay, b1, b2 will be replaced by c1, c2. Okay, this a1, a2 will be as it is. So in this way, here first we find out the value of d, dx and dy. And after finding the value of these determinants, we can find out the value of x and y. Okay, I hope this formula is clear to you. Let's solve the example by using this method. Dear students, here we have the question. X plus 2y is equal to negative 1 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So these are the simultaneous equations which we have to solve by the determinant method or Cramer's rule. Okay, so here this first equation, let's write down the first equation. X plus 2y is equal to negative 1. Okay, and second equation 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Now here the coefficients of x and y of the first equation will be as a a1, b1. Okay, and this constant term will be the c1. Okay, similarly for the second equation, the coefficients of x and y will be the a2, b2, and this constant term will be the c2. Now here, while solving these simultaneous equations by Cramer's rule, first thing is that we have to make it sure that the constant term, that is c1, c2 should be to the RHS. Okay, so here make it sure that the c1, c2 are in the RHS, then only we get the values of c1, c2. Okay, so let's write down the values of a1, b1 and c1 from the first equation. So coefficient of this x is 1. It means a1 is 1, b1 2 and c1 negative 1. If negative sign is there, then we have to write. Then for the second equation, these are the a2, b2 and c2. So let's write down the value. a2, that is 2, b2 negative 3 and c2 12. Okay. Now here, as we are writing the formula that d is equal to, that is a1, a2 in the first column and b1, b2 in the second column. So let's put the value of a1, a2, b1, b2 from here. So a1 is 1, a2 2, b1 2 and b2 is negative 3. Okay, so to get its value of this determinant t, let's take the cross multiplication. 1 into negative 3 minus 2 into 2. Okay, so negative 3 into 1, negative 3, 2 2s are 4, negative 4. 3 is negative, 4 is also negative, same sign addition. Okay, that is negative 7. Okay, now let's find out the value of determinant dx. Okay, so as I told you, while finding the value of this determinant dx, here we have to avoid the coefficients of x. What are the coefficients of x? a1, a2. So that column we have to replace it by the value of c1, c2. Okay, a1, a2 will be replaced by c1, c2. This b1, b2 will be as it is. Dear students, let us keep it in mind. First column a1, a2, second column b1, b2 for the d. Okay, so here as we are replacing this first column by c1, c2, second will be as it is. So now let's put the value of c1, c2. That is c1 negative 1, c2 12. Okay, so b1, b2 will be as it is. Here also let's find out the value of this determinant dx. Negative 1 into 3 minus 2 into 12. Product of same sign positive, that is 3 ones are 3, and 12 into negative 2, that is negative 24. 24 minus 3, that is 21, sign of bigger number. Negative 21 is the value of this determinant dx. Okay, now let's find out the last one, dy. Okay, so as here while finding the value of determinant dy, here we have to avoid the coefficients of y. What are the coefficients of y? That is b1 and b2. So here a1, a2 will be as it is in the first column. Second column, that is b1, b2 will be replaced by c1, c2. Okay, so let's put the value of this. So a1, a2, that is 1 and 2. c1, c2, that is negative 1 and 12. Okay, here also let's find out its value. That is 1 into 12 minus negative 1 into 2. Okay, so 12 ones are 12 minus negative 1 into 2, that is negative 2. Okay, so 12 minus out of bracket, negative sign is there, that's why bracket sign will change. This negative will become positive. 12 plus 2, that is 14. So in this way we got the value of determinant dy as a 14. So now we have the value of d, dx and dy. So we have to find out the value of x. So x is equal to, we have the formula, that is x is equal to dx upon d. What is the value of dx we got here? Dx, see dx, negative 21. And what is the value of d? That is negative 7. Division of same sign is positive. 7 1 is 7, 7 3 is 21. So in this way we got the value of x as a 3. Okay, and to get the value of y, we have the formula y is equal to dy upon d. So what is the value of dy? That is 14 upon d is negative 7. So 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14, that is negative 2. So in this way we got the values of x and y, that is 3 and negative 2 is the solution of the given simultaneous equation. So dear students, in this way we can solve the simultaneous equations by the determinant method. Okay, let's see one more example. So dear students, here one more simultaneous equations we have. So here the equations are 4x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0, and second one 6x is equal to 8 minus 5y. So these are the simultaneous equations which we have to solve by the determinant method. Okay, now here as I told you, first making sure that the equations in that the values of c1, c2 should be the RHS. It means the x and y should be to the LHS. It means here we have to make it sure that the equation should be in this form. That is ax plus by is equal to c. Now here the first equation which is not in that form. So first we have to make that. So here 4x plus 3y. So this constant term we have to transfer it to the RHS. So as it is negative, it will become positive. Similarly for the second equation, this is also not in this form, right? So So let's make it in that form. 6x. Take this 5y to the LHS. So 6x plus 5y. As it is negative, it will become positive. Is equal to 8. Okay. Now let's write down the values of a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2. So a1 4, b1 3, c1 4. Okay. a2 6, b2 1 and c2 8. Okay. Now let's find out the values of determinant d, dx and dy. So first one d. D is equal to here. As we have known that in the first column we have to write the values of a1, a2. a1, a2, second column b1, b2. So let's put the values of this a1 into b1, b2. That is a1 4, a2 6, b1 3, b2 5. Okay, let's find out the value of this determinant d by taking this cross multiplication. 4 into 5 minus 3 into 6. 4 5s are 20 minus 3 6s are 18. 20 minus 18, that is 2. So we got the value of determinant d as a 2. Now let's find out the dx. So dx in that case, as we are finding the dx, so don't write the coefficient of x. What are the coefficients of x? That is a1, a2. So over that. And its place will be replaced by c1, c2. So c1, c2, b1, b2 will be as it is. Okay. So let's put the value of c1, c2. That is 4 and 8. And b1, b2 3 and 5. So let's take the cross multiplication. 4 into 5 minus 3 into 8. 4 5s are 20 minus 8 3s are 24. 20 minus 24, that is negative 4. So this is the value of dx is a negative 4. Now let's find out the dy. So to get the dy, here we will not write the coefficients of y. Okay, so that is b1, b2. So b1, b2 will be replaced by c1, c2. So a1, a2 will be as it is in the first column and c1, c2 will be in the second column. Let's put the values. So a1, a2, that is 4, 6, c1, c2, 4, 8. Cross multiplication. 4 into 8 minus 4 into 6. 4 8s are 32 minus 4 6s are 24. 32 minus 24, that is 8. So dear students, in this way we got the values of d, dx and dy. Now we are going to find out the value of x and y. So x is equal to, what is the formula? Dx upon d. What is the value of dx here we got? That is negative 4 upon d 2. Okay, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. That is negative 2. Okay. Then value of y, formula is dy upon d. The value of dy is 8 and d is 2. That is 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So y we got the 4. So in this way we got the values of x and y, that is negative 2 and 4 is the solution of given simultaneous equation. Okay. So dear students, in this way, in this video we will learn how to solve the simultaneous equations by the determinant method or Cramer's method. Hope it's clear to you.